Hi, welcome to Messy Missy Creates. This is Melissa. I am finally feeling better. It had taken a while, and when I was on here last time, I thought I was starting to feel better, and then it got worse before it got better. So anyway, I think I'm kind of back among the living. I do believe it was the flu. It was gnarly, whatever it was, and there has not been anything happening in this journal. Let's see, today is the 13th. So I cut out a couple more numbers. That was as far as I got with all of that. So anyway, I have some things. I did not do, this is Lydia's prompt week, Lydia at February and June. If you want to follow prompt week, I think it's hashtag Feb and June 5. F-E-B and J-U-N-E 5. The number 5. I believe I got that right. Anyway. Anyway. February and June. You can find it on Instagram. I have been, when I wasn't sleeping, finally the last couple of days I was able to stay awake a little bit and started playing Animal Crossing again. And so these are just some silly pictures that I took of the game. And what I was saying about prompt week, I did not do it. It came out this past week, and I did not, with being sick. I printed them off, and I thought maybe I could go back and redo it, but I'm going to save them for next week, I do believe. I do like the, she changed up the prompts a little bit, and I think they're awesome. This one is what's one thing you're looking forward to this year. For Tuesday, it's what's one thing you learned today. Wednesday is who made you feel loved today. And Thursday, what one word describes today the best. And Friday, what beauty can you stop and pay attention to in your yard today? Well, I will tell you this. Friday was yesterday, and it stormed. I mean, bad storm. So it was hard to find the beauty in the yard when it was blowing and, I mean, crazy winds and rain. And, like blow all your yard furniture over kind of wind. Anyway, this is, I have not played Animal Crossing. It's on the Switch. I have not played it in forever. This is my sister and I. We got connected on there again. And I've been over at her town fishing, and she came over to mine, so that was us playing together. That was yesterday. Well, the last 2 days. So, she had just had surgery on Monday, and so she was at home, and I was at home sick. So, anyway, it's fun. It's cute. If you don't know what it is, it's just a little silly. Oh, this is, when she was at my town, you can host a town, like a exercise class. So these are all my little town people, and that's me, and that's my sister. And then you actually do real exercises. So you're holding the controllers in each hand, and you actually are moving up and down. It got to where you had to jump up and down, and I couldn't do that. I did attempt it very lightly, but it did not work. So my jump still doesn't work. But anyway, and then I just printed out a page full of, I found clip art. Some of you asked me where I get my clip art from. I just search, I do a Google search for free, I put woman walking clip art, you know, for this one. So I found these couple. Does not mean I've gone out for a walk. I wanted this as opposed to, let me grab this real quick. The one that I've been using for the quad cane to mark as I've been able to like walk in a store. In public places, I still have to use my cane. But ever since Christmas, and I was practicing like since Thanksgiving, if you didn't hear me say that in one of my videos, I handed my husband Christmas morning when we were opening presents, I handed my husband the cane, and I said, here's your Christmas present. And I walked, so I can walk in my house without the cane. It's getting longer each time I do it, each day. My leg fatigues really fast when I don't use a cane, and my step is still awkward. So, but anyway, I wanted to have a way of charting that in my daily journal. And then I do plan on going to a walking track or whatever. I still will use my cane to do that for exercise, just for stability mainly. And so that, you know, I don't get somewhere that I can't get myself out of. I'm not on that page. Let's see what page. I think it's this one. No, let's see. The 10th, 11th, 9th, 10th, 11th. And then, so the 12th is when we played together, both 11th and 12th. I caught, this was a whale shark. It's summertime in her town. It's winter in my town. So in her town, we can catch sharks and things like that. In my town, the fishing isn't all that great. So, and then this was where you pass out, like you do that dreaming thing. I had never done that before. Anyway, when you wake up or when you come back from the dream, you're just laying there kind of disheveled in your bed, so to speak. So anyway, I'm going to put this one on here. And I printed these out. I'm telling you, I did not have a lot to put in my journal. Oh, this is funny. These are one of those things you grab off of like Instagram or Facebook or whatever. It says the one thing nobody ever talks about being an adult is how much time you debate yourself on keeping a cardboard box, because it's like a really, really cool, really good box. Yeah, so that actually is a true story. I have been, I have not gotten far with it because I haven't felt well. My Christmas stuff is not up yet, not taken down yet. And before Christmas, I save all my little boxes, you know, that you're shipping boxes, just in case I need one to wrap something or whatever. But then after that, you know, it's like I don't need them anymore. But dang, it's a good box. I might need it for something, right? Yeah, so that's how we get all this stuff in our houses, right? So, let's see. This one was back, code names. That was back a few days. I didn't go back and finish journaling. If you watched my last video, I left one of the days undone because I wanted to come back and put this on that day. I think it was, wow, that seems so long ago. That was the 4th. It was the next day that I got sick. So I have been sick for over a week. My niece and her boyfriend had come over for dinner. I made collards. And, yeah. And I vacuumed that day. I'm glad I did it that day because I dang sure didn't do any housework since then. Anyway, we played code names. And I was debating on something. Oh, I talked to my daughter that day. I do remember that. And cut collards. And did housework. This is the box of seasoning that I use for my collard when I make beans or collards or whatever. This Goya ham. It's just kind of a concentrate. I'm trying to think if I want to. I'm trying to think how I want to do this. I don't need all of these flaps. I do know that. And I really don't even have to use the box. But I saved it, so I might as well cut it down and see which portion of it I'm going to use, if any. I'm thinking... Well, I've made a mess. Anyway, this was not the point of this video. I was not planning on going back and doing that page. I was just going to put it in there, but yeah, I'm not sure. I don't like that big. I could do it this way. Cut that down a little bit. My hands are shaky. I can feel that. Trying to cut. Anyway, that was that's where I got kind of stuck. I was debating on doing a background on there. So let me get back to current. I didn't finish that day either. I was going to get a bigger journal. That day I worked in my journal all day. I could tell I was starting to not feel so good. And oh, I overlapped those. Let's see. Well, let me set that one to the side. Oh, I cut the top of that off. Oh, well. To begin with, I was too sick to, I didn't even watch TV. I mean, nothing. All I could do was sleep. And, I don't think I sound quite as congested as I did. Oh, my ribs and my back from coughing so hard. And then it got to the point where I couldn't cough because it hurt so bad. So I was afraid I'd make myself clear out my chest every once in a while. Just because I didn't want to end up with pneumonia again. That is miserable. Okay, so this would have been Wednesday. Yeah, so on Tuesday. I think on Monday I had thought I was starting to feel better. Okay, so this is where I need these. So that Monday, and I think Tuesday maybe was when I came in and did the video. I can't remember, or maybe it was Monday. I don't know. I didn't get very froggy. I didn't do a whole lot because I was still very tired. But I felt like, you know, the end was near. And then Tuesday night, yeah, Tuesday day must have been when I did the video. Because, and then Tuesday night, my fever came back. And so I'm like, oh, here we go again. So, this was Monday, this was Tuesday. My husband had a fishing meeting and he brought me home Sonny's barbecue. I guess I could put it like that. It's kind of not backwards, upside down, but it fits in the corner that way. Yeah, I don't think I can. All right, so that's Tuesday, and that's like it for the day. I started, I think this was the day, might have been the day that I started playing Animal Crossing again, just by myself. And I didn't drag my sister into it until Wednesday or Thursday. We tried, and then neither one of us could get the online feature to work. And then we finally did. It's fun being able to go to each other's towns. But, yeah, I can tell I'm jittery. My hands feel like they're shaking for some reason. I can't imagine why. Oh, so how have you been? I can't say that I've done anything constructive. Definitely not Yeah, nothing to write home about, as I say. Yeah, so today is Saturday the 13th. Might as well just go ahead and cut down this whole strip here. I hope I've been in frame. I think I have. Alright, so that would be Tuesday. Wednesday I already put on there. Thursday. Uh-oh. I folded my stuff. Yeah, so this was me playing with... Oh, and I planted a garden. You know, because if I can't be out in my real garden, I got to make a garden in my game. But it's neat. This, we used to play Animal Crossing when it was on the Wii originally. And I think I even had it when Nintendo had a pocket. I don't know what the little handheld game was. I never could see it well enough to play it on those little things, so I didn't play it much. But both of my sisters, this was when my mom was still alive. She had it. We had gotten her a Wii and that game. And it gave her something to do because she was kind of homebound. And this was years ago. And so I had a friend and a young cousin and 2 sisters, and I forgot who else. Anyway, we'd all go and go in each other's towns, and it was pretty fun. And then we stopped for a while because they quit supporting that game, and then it came out on the Nintendo Switch. So, I've had it for a couple of years. I just haven't, I don't play it very often. I don't think I need that. And Friday, Saturday, Thursday, and that would be Friday. This would be Saturday, and this would be Sunday. Okay. I think I got it. Just trying to stay somewhat current. I mean, I know I'm not current, but if I can keep from going more than a week behind, I feel like it's doable. I still haven't made my sticker calendar, or the collage calendar, whichever one. I hadn't really given a lot of thought to backgrounds in this journal yet. I'm going to have to, I think, because like the next page is, no, yeah, for tomorrow it's just white. It's just the back sides of, you know, I did put a couple sheets of plain white paper in here. Let me start with this one. As good a place as any, right? I'm not trying to get fancy with anything. I don't have anything that, there's nothing earth-shattering to put on here. There's nothing really to document. So I don't look forward to journaling those days, I guess. Glue stick. Okay, right here. Get your act together. Yeah, because it's not that fun to journal those days, right? So, I, you know, finding things to put on those days is, yeah, you have to, it's more thought-provoking. You have to really think about what you want on there. I mean, like, at least he went and did something that night, so, and then this is what I did. Ta-da! I'm gonna look, I am gonna document this one, emojis, because I was back in the bed, my little bunny. Actually, I'll use that one again, with the thermometer, just to note that this was the night that my fever came back. So it was only gone a day, and then it came back, and then I finally got, still wasn't feeling all that great. I think I still was running a low-grade fever until maybe Thursday night. So it was almost a solid week. I had like a day reprieve. in there somewhere. So I think like these pages, I'm not going to worry about putting anything on it because I don't have to. Well, I'll tell you what, I could put this and this and then save this to write on if I do want to write anything. That might work. And then that way this page isn't totally blank. I know what I did that day. And I'll cut out Nook here. This is the Nook from Animal Crossing. Oh, yeah, I didn't notice that my hands were jittery until I tried to start cutting. I wonder, I would think if they were going to be jittery, it would be when I was taking all that cold medicine, right? But I haven't had to take any in a couple days. So maybe it's the absence of. I don't know. Alright, so... Oh, I should have done my lines over here before I glued that down. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. No, that's today. My husband's fishing today. He's fishing in a tournament. I would have normally gone with him, but it was I've become a fair weather fisher person, and it was going to be like just below freezing this morning, 30 maybe, which is not that bad. I'm not that cold natured, except being on the water when it's that cold, and you're going to get your hands wet. You're going to get, when you catch a fish, they're wet, you know, if you didn't know that. And so it's hard not to get wet. And then with me being sick, there's no way I could have done that anyway. So it wasn't even an option. I didn't even entertain the idea, whether it be because it was cold or not. It was just a given I wasn't going. So his friend went with him, and they just finished. I just talked to him. Oh, I was cutting that one out for the next day. Let me get a marker. I have this drawer of markers behind me. I also have, I'm trying not to mark up this calendar immediately, although it is good for that when you don't have a little test strip of piece of paper. Yeah, I like this one. These are just cheap watercolor, bowl color. I don't know. I think I've had them for a long time. It's just easier if you do it before you glue anything down, because then you can just go straight across. So, I don't have any entertaining stories. Nothing that exciting has happened. Just regular run-of-the-mill sick days. But I'm glad to feel better. And I've been, in the absence of making videos, I've been trying to think of, you know, a few new video ideas or something like that. If you have any suggestions on what you would like me to see me do, you know, I'm not going to get on here and stand on my head or anything like that. But within reason, within the scope of, well, it doesn't even have to just be journaling. It could be paper crafts in general. Yeah. We are in for a cold week next week for Florida. I mean, this is pretty chilly for Florida. So if you're from up north, I know that you're probably going to go, yeah, whatever. Hold on, Wednesday. Where did all those pictures go? Okay. Yeah, so I'll just put, Oh yeah, I caught a blue marlin. Isn't that cool? I think you can see that. So I'll do that like that. And I'll do this on here. That's a pocket. I don't need it, but it's fine. It's there. It's not hurting anything. And I will use this. We had a pretty good thing going there, didn't we? This is a, whoop. This is a darker, this is Le Plume 2 Marvy. They still sell, that's a brand, or, okay, spit it out. It's a brand that I recognize. I was hoping this would match that color right there. It's just very dark. I have had these since probably the late 90s when I attempted to scrapbook one time. I went to a scrapbook party at my friend's house, and that was the most miserable thing I ever did in my life. It took me forever to do one page, and so I packed all my scrapbook supplies into one bag, and that bag is still sitting in my closet. I finally dug through it when I started doing this, when I started journaling, and I dug through it and got out whatever supplies I could still use, and those were still good. Those markers, I was like, oh, okay, cool. Who knew, right? Yeah, I think I like that on that page. I don't, you know, I could cut that if I get in here and I need more place to write. I could cut it and make the flap, you know. Of course, I could cut it off and use that little strip of paper for something else if I really wanted to. I'm not feeling that adventurous right now. I don't feel sick, but I don't feel 100%. You know how it takes you a little while to get your oomph back, for lack of better words. So it has definitely, this one definitely kicked my booty big time. There we go. All right. So I printed off this Animal Crossing stuff. I thought, well, at least, you know, it's not anything that, you know, I'd have to journal about or anything like that. It's not that crucial, but I had not played in 1 year and 7 months. Do you know how I know that? Because all the little towns critters in my town came up to me when I first logged on. I'm like, oh, it's been 1 year and 7 months since we've seen you. I'm like, okay. So that's how I know. It's been 1 year and 7 months since I've played that game. All right, so this was when she and I played together. I'm looking at my bingo daubers over here. Yeah, I guess that'll work. I don't know. I don't know. What else do I want to use? Nothing. I know what I could do. Use another one of these. You know, you get on a run and it's like, why not? I'm thinking, yeah, this is what I'm thinking. Neither one of these is going to match those little snowflakes, but maybe the combination of the two will. So if I put like this, and then I'm afraid to do the whole, I don't know that the bingo daubers won't bleed through if I put a lot of it down, because this is pretty thin paper. But I can do this right here. It'll look like little sea bubbles. A lot of times I'll do that with 2 different colors, but they're slightly different. If you can't, I don't know if you can see that part or not, but anyway, so this was this day, and that was all I have to show for that day. Thursday, oh, I did have an appointment. I had to do it, had a telehealth appointment. I did not work. I guess Tuesday, I probably should back up and put something about, I'm going to set these out because we had tornado warnings like crazy. Activities, what was I looking for? I'm looking over here. I did not work the clinic Wednesday. We actually made that decision before I knew that my fever kicked back in, because we thought that there was still a chance that I would be contagious. So it was probably a good call in hindsight. I don't really need that in here. I could put vitamin C. I will just note, I was trying to let that dry a little bit. Those daubers take a good little bit to dry. That day, and then I do think that was the day I videoed. So I can put, I watched today, but I also filmed. I need to print some more out. Oh, here's one that says filmed. And I probably watched some too. But that's what I was looking for, was the filmed. Okay. Yeah, I didn't feel well enough to even, I mean, I may have watched a little bit of YouTube, but I didn't even feel up to doing that. I just didn't feel, not even like keeping up with the movie. In such a brain fog too. I don't even remember last Saturday. Don't remember much about Sunday or Monday either, for that matter. I'll leave those right there, just in case I feel so inclined. I'm going to tuck that right into here, like that. And then my little glue paper down here, and my glue stick. But yeah, if y'all have any ideas on, video you'd like to see, or if there's a, part of the journal that you'd like to see more of. I mean, like backgrounds or different, I'm a little limited in the backgrounds because every other page is, I don't normally have scrapbook paper in my journal, but I did for this month, and I did for, I almost said Christmas, for, what's that month? December. Yeah. And I might do it again for February. I'm not sure. If I'm not, then I've got to get some of that other paper ordered. Alrighty, so that was Sunday. Oh, I just glanced right over Monday, didn't I? It's okay. There's a cough drop paper and a date, and that's pretty much it. And yeah, I did that. I did my appointment, so I can journal about that there. This is one good thing about scrapbook paper, is it already is decorated. Unless you don't want the decoration, then it's not handy. But I'm going to put this, I'm going to stick it over here. Look at me being all adventurous, right? Putting the day and day on a different side. Wow. Oh, geez. This was not this day. What a ding-dong. Come on. All right, now I know that glue stick is not that good. That was not that day. What was I thinking? It was this day. So I'll put that one up there. Where did those other pictures go? Oh, here's another more fish. I can put that one on this morning. I thought I had several of those pictures, but I guess I've just scattered them through the thing. But, oh, here they are. Yeah, this was, yep. Yep. So she and I played together Thursday and Friday. And I played by myself Tuesday and Wednesday, I think. Or at least Wednesday. I don't know. It's been a long week. I didn't mean to put that sideways. There we go. But this was the day that I did my garden. And I cleaned up my town because I knew she was going to come over. And then we couldn't get it to work, and I was sad. And then we finally did. Let's see. Let me re-glue this. I feel like, I guess that'll be good enough. I feel like I liked it coming out of that other piece that I had. You know what? I'll put this thing on. Okay. This little hand does not want to go on this page. I'm going to put this on here. Not that it is day specific, but I think that was the day that I saw it and just made me giggle. And then now I can have this back and have that coming out from there. That'll work. Not that I needed the hand reaching up from behind something, but it just looked weird just, you know, starting there randomly on the page. Just kind of seeing where I am. And I'm going to try to keep this one a little shorter today, so it doesn't take quite as long to upload. The last couple have taken so long. And I meant to shoot this earlier in the day, and I did not. I do have one little tail. There is this very strange stench coming, and it's in my bedroom. And I cannot figure out. I mean, okay, our house is above grade, how do you say that? There's a crawl space under our house. We don't have a concrete slab floor. We live in an older house that's above the ground. They're all above the ground. What am I trying to say? You get the idea. Anyway, every once in a while, we'll have something crawl up under the house or something like that. You know, we'll get a stray cat or whatever. We try to keep it blocked off so that critters don't get up under there. But sometimes it happens. Especially when it's real cold. You know, they'll try to get up under there. Anyway, so all that is to say, that has been a idea that I've been entertaining as a possibility, because I can't figure out what it is. So at first I thought maybe I'm just got some weird phantom smell in my nose, and you know, it's just my brain thinking it smells something weird. And it doesn't smell like, I mean, sometimes you get something that'll crawl up into the house and die, you know, a squirrel or just whatever. We kind of live in the country, so things happen. And so not really the country, but close enough. It's not a subdivision. Anyway, so I had been racking my brain trying to figure out what the smell is. So I get my husband to come in there the other day, and I finally asked him, but he can't smell much of anything. He hasn't been able to smell in way before the smell thing became a thing. He had a really bad sinus thing. And anyway, he doesn't smell half the time. So, let's see, this was all yesterday. This was today. I can put that under today too. I don't have to. There, cover up those snowmen. Anyway, we, so I had him come in and, tell me what he thought, if he could smell it. And he's like, yeah. He said, it smells like broccoli. I'm like, broccoli. Okay. I can't for the life of me figure it. He's kind of right, though. It does smell like broccoli that's, like, going bad, you know? And, I can't imagine why we would have broccoli in our bedroom. But, hey, you know, I haven't been able to figure it out. I have looked as much as I can disassemble stuff in the room or go through drawers. I mean, it's a bed, it's dressers, it's a closet, it's, you know, normal bedroom stuff, right? Now I've got some things in there that aren't normally in there. So I've got extra stuff because we have not taken our Christmas tree down yet because I've been sick. So, and my husband was sick too for a week. So anyway, I've got, like, where we have the tree in this corner of the living room, there's a little chair and a little side table kind of thing. So there's extra stuff in my bedroom. But I have looked, and I have looked, and I've looked. So I did do that today. I did tear that apart again. I don't know what it is. I can't imagine how a piece of broccoli would have gotten, and I don't know that that's what it is, but he is right. It does kind of smell like that. So, I don't know. The mystery of the broccoli in the bedroom, I guess. I hope it's not, and again, it doesn't really smell like something dead other than broccoli, but it's driving me nuts, and I can't figure it out. So the only thing that I haven't done is taken everything out from under the bed, because I need his help to do that. So hopefully we'll get that done tomorrow, maybe. Because it's got to go. I can't take it anymore. This is today. This is my father-in-law's birthday. So, I think that's the other reason why I need to keep this video kind of shorter, not short, shorter. Because I'm supposed to be getting ready. I didn't know we were going tonight. I thought I had heard we were going tomorrow. And then when I just talked to him, he said, we're going tonight. So I was like, oops. Okay, I was going to make a video before he got home. And now I need to get ready. So, this worked. It gave me something to put in my journal for this week. Hopefully I will be back to some kind of normal activities come next week. Not that I had tons to put in my journal anyway, but at least I know that when I look back, I will know that I played my Animal Crossing game this week while I was sick. So, there. It's not, I'm not lighting the world on fire with it, but, you know, it's something. I guess I could go ahead and glue that in so that it doesn't keep falling out. Man, I'm struggling. There we go. But again, back to the ideas, video ideas. If any of you have any suggestions or something that you would like to see, if you have seen something and you want me to try something, you know, in the paper crafting, you know, general idea, just, you know, I don't know, drop them in the comments. It's just kind of been on my brain because, well, not much else has. So, in the absence of, you know, doing other stuff, I thought, well, I could at least be thinking. I did start on, that was one thing semi-productive I have done on and off, was work on February printables. So they're coming along nicely. Somebody had asked me if I had, you know, February printables yet, and I don't. But I am working on them. And might as well use this because I have been taking the fool out of some vitamin C. And other stuff. We'll just put that, nope, I cut it pretty well on one side and then I cut it all janky on the other side, so that's not gonna fly. There we go. Alrighty. I'm trying to, this is a softer glue, and when I'm trying not to squeeze the cap because it digs into the, yeah, you know what I mean. Alright. That looked like as good a place as any. And then, oh yeah, what night? Oh, I think Monday night we had a tornado warning too. The only thing I remember is I know I didn't sleep well because the alarms were going off and all the, not sirens, we don't have tornado sirens here. You know, your phone alerts, the weather alerts and the emergency broadcast system and the whatever else. Whoever it is that can interrupt my phone in the middle of the night and make it go off, that's who it is. So we had really bad storms. I think it was Monday night. So I'm going to put one of these on Monday night. And then, yeah, I'm just going to stick it there. And if I choose to come back and write, I'll use that side. Yep, so that was during the night. And then, what is today? What did I say it was? Saturday? Where's Saturday? There it is. Not last night. I don't remember. I think it was this night. Well, I might have to look it up. No, it wasn't during the night. It was during the day. It was yesterday. I already said that. Duh. Yeah, the weather was horrible. No, that doesn't want to come up. It says, I'm glued down and I want to stay down. So yeah, it was a good day to be playing inside games. I'm not going to glue it in because just in case I decide I want to do a background or cut that flap open and write. So I'll just tuck it in that pocket, and I could even come back and do it like this too. But I'll just tuck it right there, and at least I got some stuff glued in. I still haven't done that day, and I haven't gone back and written anything, so. But at least I'm semi-current with my clip art and my, you know, the gluing in stuff. So, all right, I'm going to stop there. And I hope that, hold on, what day is that? Okay, I hope that you are all well. And I appreciate you all for watching. And it's not much shorter, but it's a few minutes shorter. But I will, yeah, I appreciate you being here. And I look forward to doing some more, I don't know, maybe, I'm not going to say different types of videos because that's not really the truth. That's not what I'm trying to say. What am I trying to say? Maybe a couple, something different sprinkled in here and there if I can think of what I want to do. I have some ideas. I also have a box, storage tote, something, tub of some sort that I'm putting stuff in. It's right here. I've been separating all these little bins and baskets. You know, we all have this stuff, and been separating it, going through it, getting rid of some stuff, putting seasonal stuff where it goes. And anyway, there's not much in here, but this was a picture when we harvested sweet potatoes several years ago. This was the last birthday that I had, that we had my mom. So it's just a picture. That was my mom on her last birthday, and she's been gone 9 years now, I think. Might be going on 10 this year. Wow, I can't believe it's been that long. Anyway, so I have things like that that are, they're not monthly journal related, but they're still things I want to document. So I'm going to make a junk journal. I do know I do know I'm going to do that. I'm not 100% sure what book I want to use, and I'm not sure, I haven't decided how I want to do it yet. I don't know if I want to start and have one for each year, and if I can tell what year it's from, put it in that year. Keep it kind of chronological. I don't know. If you do a junk journal, how do you do it? If you have any ideas and things that you've seen, or, you know, I mean, I've watched lots of people, you know, and I've got a junk journal. I don't work in it very often, but I just never could quite figure out the older stuff, how I want to document that, and how I want to kind of, I don't want it to totally be random, I don't think. So, anyway, if you have any ideas on that, I would love to hear them. And, all right, now I'm going to sign off, and I will say bye until next time. And thank you again for being here, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.